My child, I see the tremble in your heart today. I see the parts of your life that feel like they are slipping through your fingers. You try to hold everything together, the job, the family, your dreams, your sanity, but the pressure is heavy, and some days it feels like it's all too much. You don't say it aloud, but I hear it in the quiet of your soul. How much longer can I keep doing this? You wonder if anyone notices, if anyone sees your silent battle. But I do, I see, I know, and I'm closer than you realize. You may think that you're barely holding it together, but I want you to know this. Right here, right now, I am the one holding it all together for you. Even when you feel like you're falling apart, even when it seems like the very ground beneath you is shaking, even when your heart is weary and your soul is stretched thin, I have not let go of you. I am the unseen strength beneath your weakness, the steady hand beneath the chaos, the gentle whisper when the world is too loud. I am the lifeline when everything seems to be slipping. Do you remember the nights you cried yourself to sleep? I was the one collecting every tear. Do you remember the moment you almost gave up, but didn't? That was me, whispering, hold on, you're not alone. You are not weak for feeling overwhelmed. You are not broken because you're struggling. You are human, and I am your God. I don't need you to have it all together. I don't need you to pretend you're okay. What I need, what I long for, is for you to bring me the pieces, bring me the confusion, bring me the weariness, bring me the relationships that feel like they're unraveling. Bring me the unanswered questions, the silent suffering, the weight of your responsibilities, because I am the one who holds, not just holds but restores, not just restores but strengthens, not just strengthens but renews, not just renews but rebuilds. This moment right here, this place of desperation, it is not your ending. It is the threshold of something I am rebuilding from the inside out. Yes, it feels like it's falling apart. But what if this is how the breakthrough begins? What if the falling apart is not destruction but preparation? What if I am allowing certain things to fall so that I can rebuild them stronger, purer, freer? What if I am removing things that were never meant to stay so you can finally walk lighter? My child, the unraveling you feel is not me abandoning you, it's me making room. You have been carrying burdens for too long that were never yours to bear alone. You have taken on the responsibility of holding up a world you were never designed to hold. That's my job, and I'm here. Come sit beside me. Take a deep breath. You are safe now. There is no need to pretend in my presence. I am not disappointed in you. I'm not frustrated with your lack of control. In fact, it is here in your honest unraveling that I can finally show you how strong my love really is. This is not the end of your story. This is where I begin to rebuild. You thought you had to keep fighting on your own, but I am stepping in. I am lifting what's crushing you. I am calming the storm you've been stuck in. I am shining light into the places you thought were permanently dark. My hands are on every piece of your life, and my promise is this: I won't let a single piece be wasted. The cracks you fear are too wide. I will fill them with my grace. The wounds you thought would never heal, I will restore them with my mercy. The dreams that feel shattered, I will breathe new life into them when the time is right. But for now, I want you to rest. Yes, you heard me right. Rest. Not because the world has settled down, not because all your problems are solved, but because I am the one who is holding it all together. You can rest, because I never sleep. You can breathe, because I never run out of strength. You can trust, because my hands are never off of you. Let me show you what it looks like to be carried. Let me prove to you that I am faithful even when everything else feels uncertain. Let me walk with you into the places you fear, not to expose your weakness, but to reveal my strength. You've spent so long trying to hold yourself together, trying to hold others together, trying to hold dreams and responsibilities and expectations. But now it's my turn. I am holding your mind when it feels chaotic. I am holding your emotions when they threaten to spill over. I am holding your future, your relationships, your finances, your calling, all of it. And I promise you this: what I hold, I don't drop. So breathe, my child. Take your hands off the weight and put it into mine. You are not crazy for feeling like it's all too much, but you are also not alone. The one who holds the universe together is holding you, and I will not let you go. My beloved child. There is a moment in every heart when silence becomes louder than noise, when the quiet of your soul cries out with confusion, pain, and weariness. I know you've been there. I know you might be there now. You've walked through seasons where everything you believed was stable began to shake. Relationships you thought were secure became strained. Dreams you held close felt like they slipped through your fingers. You whispered prayers in the night, wondering, God, are you still here? Yes, my child, I am here. I have always been here, even when it all looked like it was falling apart. I was already holding it together. You see broken pieces. I see how they fit. You see scattered hopes. I see the greater picture I am painting with them. What appears to be loss is sometimes the necessary clearing for me to rebuild something stronger, more rooted in truth, more beautiful than you imagined. I know the weight you carry, the pressure to stay strong, to hold it all together yourself, to smile when you're breaking, to hope when you're exhausted. But I never asked you to carry it alone. That's why I gave you me. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to place it in my hands. Let me show you something deeper. There is a refining happening in the shaking. Not all that falls away was meant to remain. Some things collapse not to punish you but to protect you. I remove what can't, to support the future I'm building with you. You've prayed for strength, and I've sent storms not to break you, but to reveal that you are not alone in them. I've sent stillness in your chaos not to leave you confused, but to show you that my peace surpasses understanding. I'm not only the God who stops the storm, I'm the God who walks with you in it. When the winds howl and the foundation seems uncertain, listen closely. I am the whisper in the whirlwind saying, I've got you. I am holding together what you can't see. I am repairing what feels beyond repair. I am rewriting what seemed lost. I am redeeming what looked ruined. I do my most sacred work in the places you think are forgotten. That's where I am nearest, where your tears fall, where your knees hit the ground, where your voice trembles in prayer. Heaven leans close in your weakness. You are not overlooked. You are not abandoned. Sometimes, in order for you to discover my strength, you must come to the end of your own. And though that place may feel like defeat, it is truly the beginning of breakthrough, child. Do you remember the moments you didn't think you'd survive? The times your heart was heavy and hope was thin, and yet here you are, still standing. That wasn't chance. That was me. That was grace carrying you through what you never thought you'd overcome. The world may call it coincidence. I call it covenant. I was there in the diagnosis. I was there in the betrayal. I was there in the heartbreak, the loss, the unanswered questions. I was never absent, and I never will be. Even now, I am near. I am restoring what the enemy tried to dismantle. I am healing what your soul thought would stay broken. I am bringing clarity to the confusion, light to the shadows, and purpose to the pain. I know you want quick answers. You want everything to make sense, but some revelations take time. Some truths unfold only when you look back and see how every shattered piece led you here to this moment, where you and I are closer than ever. I am not afraid of the mess. I don't turn away from your tears. I don't grow weary of your questions. Bring them all to me. I am a safe place for your doubt, your anger, your exhaustion, and even your silence. You don't need to pretend. You are already fully known and deeply loved. Your healing does not depend on how strong you feel. It depends on how willing you are to lean on me. So let go of the illusion that you must be perfect. Let go of the weight you were never meant to carry. Let go of the pressure to always get it right. I want your heart, not your performance, my child. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are exactly where I can meet you and carry you through, even when it looks like things are falling apart. What if they're actually falling into place? Can you trust me when you can't trace me? Can you believe in my goodness even when the road feels uncertain? It takes faith to walk when you don't know the way. But I am the way. I am walking with you through this. Every sigh has been heard. Every tear has been caught. Every prayer has been gathered. Nothing is wasted, not the pain, not the waiting, not even the silence. I use it all. Your story is still unfolding, and it is not over. I have more for you, more hope, more joy, more restoration. And it's coming not because of what you do, but because of who I am. I am the one who holds all things together. I am the one who turns graves into gardens. I am the one who lifts you from the dust and calls you beloved. I am the one who is never far away. Take a deep breath. You're not carrying this alone anymore. I am holding you on everything that feels like it's falling apart. My child, you have no idea how closely I've been walking with you. When your voice trembled in prayer, I leaned in. When your spirit broke in silence, I surrounded you. When your tears ran quietly down your face in the dark, I was the one collecting each drop with my own hands. Yes, I know what you're going through feels like it's all unraveling. It seems like one thing after another is slipping from your grasp, your plans, your peace, your strength. But listen carefully. What feels like falling apart is often me rearranging things to bring you deeper into my purpose. You've been trying so hard to hold it all together. You carry responsibilities like stones in your hands, your family, your health, your finances, your hopes. And when one begins to tremble, your whole soul shakes. But I want to give you a new truth today. You were never meant to carry it alone. It is not your hands that are holding it all, it's mine. I am the one keeping your heart beating, your breath flowing, your world spinning. You may not see how everything will resolve, but I already see the end from the beginning. Let me remind you, when the Israelites faced the Red Sea, it looked like disaster. They thought the path forward was blocked and their past was chasing them down. But what they couldn't see was the miracle hidden in the impossible. I parted the sea, I held back the waters, I carried them through, and I am doing the same for you. The breaking is not the ending, it is the opening. The tearing down is not the destruction. It is the preparation for resurrection. What feels like chaos is often the clearing of space for something holy to be rebuilt. You keep saying, I can't take this anymore. And I whisper back, I know, and that's why I'm carrying you now. Let go of what you think must happen. Let go of your fear of outcomes. Let go of the timeline you set for yourself. I am not bound by your calendar. I am not limited by your strength. I work in ways you do not yet see, but one day you'll look back and say, that was the moment he carried me. Even now, I'm moving in the background. I'm sending help in forms you won't recognize at first. I'm shifting hearts, opening doors, and closing paths that would have hurt you. I'm guarding you from battles you never even knew were coming. What you call delay, I call divine timing. What you call denial, I call protection. What you call falling apart, I call falling into place. Stay close to me, child. Lean into me, not into your own understanding. I am not intimidated by the size of your problem. I am not overwhelmed by your confusion. Even when you don't have the words, your soul still speaks to me and I answer in peace. Let me be your anchor. Let me be the one you run to when the noise of life grows too loud. I don't need you to impress me. I just want your honesty. I want your heart in its raw, vulnerable, trembling beauty. That's where the miracles happen, in the messy middle. That's where I meet you most deeply. You keep asking for a breakthrough, but sometimes, child, the breakthrough begins with your surrender. The moment you finally unclench your hands and say, I can't fix this, but you can. That is the moment heaven begins to move. The healing you long for, it's coming. The clarity you pray for, it's coming. The peace that passes understanding, it's already on its way. You just have to trust me one step at a time. Not with your entire future, but just with your next breath. Do you feel that gentle stirring inside you now? That's me. That's my spirit reviving you. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not forgotten. You are not too late, too far gone, or too much. You are deeply known, deeply seen, deeply held. And right now, while the world may be pulling at every part of you, I am holding you together. Asterisk, my beloved child, come sit with me one more moment. Before you go, before you rise and return to your world of responsibilities, let me wrap this time together in peace. You've listened. You've opened your heart, and that is all I've ever needed. I see how much you've been carrying, quietly, patiently, sometimes barely holding on. But I want you to know I've been holding you. Even in the silence, even in the confusion, even in the moments when you couldn't feel me near. You never truly fell apart. Because I was holding the pieces. Even now, while your emotions still rise and fall like waves, I am your anchor. I never let you drift too far. I never let the darkness take you over. When it felt like the world was unraveling, I was already at work weaving hope through the broken threads. Do you know what I love most about you, my child? Not your strength, not your perfection, but your willingness to show up again. Your courage to trust even with trembling hands. That to me is beautiful. That is what faith looks like. You've walked through fire and didn't smell like smoke. You've cried but kept loving. You've doubted but still reached for me. And that tells me we are just getting started. I have not abandoned you in this valley. I have planted purpose in it. What's been shaken will become stronger. What was removed will make space for better things. You are not being punished, you are being prepared, not overlooked but handcrafted. So when your soul whispers, I don't think I can do this anymore, let me be the voice that answers back, yes you can, because you don't have to do it alone. I am with you when the news is bad. I am with you when people misunderstand you. I am with you when you cry quietly in your car, or stay awake thinking, what now? I am with you when you hide your fears behind a smile. I am with you when you doubt your own worth. I know the battles you fight that no one else sees, but I am the God who fights for you, even when you have no strength left to lift a prayer. And if you could only see what I see, right now, you'd stop worrying, you'd start worshiping, because what's ahead is filled with goodness you haven't even imagined. Yes, even after all that's happened, especially after all that's happened, this isn't the end of your story. It's just the page where your soul turns from surviving to rising. So breathe, rest and remember this truth. You are never alone. I'm in the middle of your chaos. I'm holding together the dreams you thought were gone. I'm restoring hope, rewriting what pain tried to erase, and leading you forward, in my perfect time. You don't need to know the whole plan. You just need to hold my hand. I will take you where healing happens, where joy returns, where you feel whole again, not because everything around you is perfect, but because you finally know that I have always been enough. So go into your day knowing this. I am God, I am with you, and I am holding together what feels like it's falling apart. With endless love, I am